Hi, Paritosh. You're muted.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Yeah.
I think the cover you guys are there in the waiting room.
Both of them will be there. Girish will be there, so I'll tell the other guys to.
Hi, Girish.
Morning, morning. Happy birthday, belated.
Morning.
Sorry, belated happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Caesar.
Thank you. Thank
Birthday
you.
yesterday.
I'm still recovering from last night.
Oh, you had a blast, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we had a family do.
So did you both, before the meeting starts, Paritosh, I had sent all the invoices, also numbers of 2025 totally. I think we'll call for a meeting and sort that out because seems to be some discrepancy in the payment actually. And the
See, I think, uh, going forward, like I said in the EC, unless it is, the accounting is done and there's the full accounting book invoice based, it's
Oh, it
very
is there.
difficult to
Invoice,
match.
all the
It should
invoices
not
they
be.
are sending. I have a copy. That's what I
No,
have
no,
sent.
no. See, what Shanta presents
Yeah,
is all clubbed. So
yeah.
it's sometimes it's not okay. It's difficult to understand.
It should not be that difficult. Also, when there is certain expense they give us invoice, we will give it them back.
But
It looks more complicated than what it actually should be.
Yeah.
एक मिनट में डॉक्टर दलजीत को पूछ लेता हूँ आएंगे कि नहीं, because he was the one who started all these
yeah,
things.
yeah, he started this and he was the one who went in great detail into this cover you thing.
जी sir, जी sir. He's coming. Hi.
Hi everyone.
Once
Very good
Dr.
morning to
Daljit
everyone.
joins, then we'll start. I called Manas, but he's not free. So
Okay.
Good morning, Dr. Paritosh Pandey. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Sachin Bakshi, representing CoverU. I basically head strategic alliances at CoverU. I also have one of my founders with me, Mr. Yogesh Khemani. He has also joined the call. The purpose of bringing him on the call was, I mean, there were two major purposes. One is that whatever that we talk about of providing in terms of service and our offerings, Mr. Yogesh Khemani is there to confirm that yes, that this will be provided. And again, I mean, an assurance from a founder and a perspective of a founder that why things did not work last time and what all are we doing this time and how the association has gone far. I mean, it has moved so far. So we'll talk about these two things. I'm very much aware about the agenda that there is another vendor which has quoted something to the association. And we are going to speak around that. Last time we had a call around Suraksha scheme about cover use offering our professional indemnities, benefits, how we are different, what kind of prices we are offering. So we'll keep it to the agenda this time.
actually, the agenda is to discuss what is the cover use uh, proposal and what extra and how we are going to do it if we are going to partner with you. And
Mhm.
the other thing is whether it has to be exclusive or we can have more partners with the NSI along with you. So all these are agendas.
Okay.
So and so please, Dr. Daljit is here, who you have interacted with.
Oh,
So you can start your presentation.
yeah, I can also see Dr. Krish Sridhar, I think. Yeah.
So
So Dr.
from
Sridhar and Dr.
NSI,
Daljit, yeah.
from NSI, Dr. Sridhar, Daljit, me, and Dr. Girish are there. Sumit will
Right.
probably join sometime, who is the treasurer. So
So
go
shall
ahead,
we
please.
start, sir?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Perfect. Apeksha, can you please present? I think, sir, you'll have to give permissions.
Uh,
No,
no
no, she
problem.
has started. She has started. No issues. Perfect. So, we'll quickly start with what I mean. We have been into this tie-up from some time now with NSI, and it did not work out well. And but still, whatever time has passed and whatever metrics have moved, we'll briefly speak on that, and then we'll take this forward. Apeksha, next slide. So, if I talk about NSI and Cover strategic tie-up, this happened in November 23. And it is still 28. So we had signed a MOU for 5 years back then, and it's been more than 2 years now. What we have in our understanding, because we have never had a very active communication with the association for various reasons. But so far, if we go and if we check, we have 112 neurosurgeons who have claimed that they are from NSI and etc. We have 472 neurosurgeons in total, out of which 112 have confirmed that they belong to NSI. Rest of them have never confirmed which association they belong to. And if I talk about renewals on this particular data, we are currently at an 87.5 percentage of renewals. Apeksha, so before we move on to the next, which is fine. Just wanted to tell you one thing, that because we have very less understanding of what members are there in NSI, is the reason that we have 472 neurosurgeons, but we can only say that 112 members, I mean 112 neurosurgeons that we have as clients are the members of NSI. If I talk about claims about these 112 members, so in the last 2+ years, we have, this is the metric that we have worked with. So there were 12 claims, out of which four were closed, and the amount paid was 27,36,936. 12 cases are still open. When I say a case is still open, that doesn't mean that it has particularly registered in court. That it simply means that the doctor has intimated us, and there is a benefit in our exclusively in our policy wherein we cover every. Sorry, Dr. Daljit, I didn't get that.
No, go ahead. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So there is an exclusive feature in our policy wherein we cover every source of intimation, which means that even before you get a legal notice from the court, in 95% of the times, a patient would always intimate through a call, SMS. Generally patients would threat that I would sue you, etc., etc. So in that case, if you intimate cover your policy gets activated, and we assign you a lawyer within 2 hours, a medical legal lawyers within 2 hours, and then that particular lawyer takes the case ahead. So when I say that there's an open 12 cases, that also means that these cases are also there wherein our lawyer has engaged and the case is in progress. There were 17 inquiries which are open, 36 are closed. When we talk about inquiries, there are, see, when we talk about a doctor has a lot of confusions when it comes to insurance policies, because it has a lot of nitty-gritties into it. So yes, we get a lot of inquiries and it is closed at that particular level. Then we have closed 10 legal consultations wherein, let's say, something or the other has happened, though this is not covered in the BI policy, but then again, we help if it is only a consultation, we also help with, let's say, any legal problem which is there related to practice, uh, possible threat that can come, some patient who is threatening, anything at all of this sort which relates to the practice and negligence, then they can consult our lawyers, and the fees is paid through the insurance policy itself. There was one out of court settlement that we have closed. There's another out of court settlement which is still going on. So this is the overall claim metrics for the information of the members that we have with us, which is 112. Uh, Apeksha, next slide.
Just to add here,
Yes, sir.
this is the main reason why, let's say, NSI tied up with us. Now, insurance is a piece of paper. The real value of a broker is identified that how claims are handled. And I am sure, but you can guide me better, all the respected doctor, that how many of the members approached you that they have not provided good services, or they don't have a legal infrastructure. So whenever a member is there, we have video testimonials of member who are happy after getting consulted, after their claim is registered, and which is the main agenda while buying the policy. So therein we have, let's say, the panel of 10,000 plus lawyers pan India. So we have the capability to serve from, let's say, from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, where in any case if a member is in need of, let's say, consultation, so we have provided it without, let's say, any bang or, let's say, any thing that we have created. So that is my request to the whole EC, that not all, let's say, the brokers have such infrastructure, because this has been built from the last 7 years, that we have been consulting a lot of law firms, a lot of internal lawyers, a lot of external lawyers. That is how we execute the claim. Go ahead, Sachin.
Perfect. So thank you so much. Uh, so while sir was saying that in the last 7 years, the journey that we had taken, and if I talk about the 2+ years of tenure that we had, we have crossed along with NSI. Like I'm repetitively saying that there was not an active communication between the leadership and Cover You, and that had been a point of disappointment, let's say, on both the sides. But even while we were not in an active communication, but whatever clients that we had, we were in very engaging conversations with them. And over this particular period of time, we have added multiple new benefits to the policy, while speaking to neurosurgeons and various other specializations that we have tie-ups with. So in the last, I would say 2+ years, these particular benefits have been added to our professional indemnity policy, which makes it more exclusive. I'll quickly talk about it. Just we just spoke about all sources of intimations are covered. Criminal charges are covered until a doctor is proven guilty. So in most of the policies in the country, this is not there. Wherein if the charge is criminal, the policy is not active in that case. There is runoff cover. If a doctor would like to retire or move out of the country, then they can pay the premium of a single year, and then they get a coverage for 3 years, because a patient can file a case from the date of treatment only for 3 years. Beyond 3 years, a patient cannot go and file a case in the consumer court. We have a multi-year policy. In fact, we were the only brokers who could make this possible, wherein whatever policy copy that you'll get a tenure of 3 years there. Generally, most of the vendors, they used to give 3, 5 years of policy, wherein they take premium for multiple years, but they give you policy for a single year, and then they keep on renewing it from the money that they're taken. But this is illegal in terms of IRDI. So Kaviyu was the first broker, and I guess it is still the only broker in the country which is giving a multi-year policy on the policy copy. Then molestation defense and inquiry cost has also been included. Public relation cost, wherever there's a case of defamation, in that case, that is also included. Professional queries, medical legal consultations. I was just talking about legal consultations. There were 10 consultations that we had done in the past. Now we have, negotiated with the insurance company, and we have included this in the PI, the professional indemnity policy itself. So I would be using this jargon called PI, which is basically for professional indemnity. Dishonesty of employees, if there is any case against you because you own an establishment, there are various employees working there along with, the qualified and the unqualified staff. And because of their dishonesty, if there's any negligence case, that is now also being included into the policy. Medical legal consultation, again, that has been a part of it. Apeksha, can you go on to the next slide? So what it means is that while we were not in very active communication with the leadership, but then again, whatever clients that we have, we keep them engaged, we keep in touch with them, and we keep on evolving our products over the period of time, which I mean, tailor-made and I would say specifically created for the profession that we dedicatedly cater. So if I talk about, in the last 3 years, if I talk about Cover You, the journey was amazing and the entire business landscape has changed drastically. So I'll quickly cover the points which are on the screen. When we did the tie-up, we were 5 years old. Today we are 7 years old. And to spend 2 business years wherein you were settling, you were establishing your foundation, and not just that, you have captured very good amount of market, and you have grown as a business. That is not a small thing. And in this 2.3 years, it's a very long time in, from a business perspective, and we have grown, we have learned a lot of things. If I talk about number of associations that we had, that was somewhere around 65, 67 then. Today we have it somewhere around 117, which is 110 plus written on the screen. If I talk about the number of doctors that were associated with us back then when we did the tie-up, it was somewhere around 35,000. Today we have more than 2 lakh doctors associated with us. Uh, if we talk about different line of businesses or insurance products that we had, it was professional indemnity and medical establishment indemnity then. Today we have a complete portfolio for doctors, wherein health insurance, life insurance, risk management, products, which is Cover Prime, then different insurances customized and tailor made as per doctor's requirement and whatever the profession calls for. We have a complete portfolio of all the products, with the thought that, let's say, if we are in a tie with any association, in that case, if a doctor has this luxury of having all the insurance from a single vendor, which is a official insurance partner of the association, because trust is there. So anything goes wrong, any
Sachin,
accidental,
Sachin,
unforeseen thing. Sorry.
Sachin, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you
Yeah.
just be a little brief because it's Sunday,
Sure, sure,
everybody has
sure.
to
I
go
can move
somewhere.
ahead with
We know
speaking.
your company is very good. There is no doubt
I'll
about
move
it.
ahead, sir.
We just
I'll
have to be on the point as to just concentrate on what you are offering NSI as extra and what is your premium and all
I'll
these
come to
things.
that, sir, because
Just be
yeah.
very brief. I know
I'll
just
be
there is
brief,
no
sir.
need to
The flow is
convince us
there
that
because
your
of a
company
reason.
is very
I'll
good.
keep that in mind, sir. I'll be very brief. But this is needed is the reason that it is there on the screen. Just give me, allow me a few more minutes. I'll keep it very brief. I got the point. Yeah. So while I was saying that back then we did not have any in-house legal cell. Today we have an in-house legal and lawyer cell. We pan India we have more than 10,000 plus medical legal lawyers. Dr. Anand Gupta with his law firm has also tied up with us. Very soon you would also be seeing a podcast with him. If you talk about claims, while we were handling whatever claims back then, today it has increased by 370%. Employees were somewhere around 120 back then. Today we have a more than 300 employees dedicated team, an entire organization dedicated in serving doctors. Last time when we did a tie-up, we had 3 employees in strategic alliances. Today we have 25 employees, 2 heads, and 1 founder dedicatedly running this particular vertical of strategic alliances, which leads us to the next slide, a picture. So while CoverU has grown too much, if I talk about just from a perspective of associations, today associations have increased. We have 36 national associations, we have 28 IMAs, specializations from 5, it has grown to 12. This is a very interesting point that I would want everybody to put attention to. Whatever rates that we had given back then, 6490 for 1 CR, it is still the same 6490 for 1 CR. If I talk about Suraksha scheme, which we had offered last time, we had a detailed talk around. It was not there. And if we talk about, 2025, we have 47 different associations wherein we have launched this. The next slide, Apeksha. So before, I talk about why Suraksha is good and what impact it can have, I will briefly talk about Suraksha because last time we have spoken about it in details.
Again, we know about Suraksha. Just tell us what exactly
Huh.
it is. Just be very point. I know
Yeah.
what is, we know have what
Yes,
is
just
Suraksha.
for
We
the
have,
group, I'll quickly.
no,
That
there
is
is
why I've written
all
this
the
point.
groups that we have discussed this. Please be
Okay.
brief. It's a Sunday. We don't have the entire day. You have 5 more minutes. Please finish in that. Thank you.
Perfect, sir. So if I talk about Suraksha scheme, you already know the Suraksha scheme. It has the complimentary 10 lakh benefit. It would be given to all the members. Next slide, Apeksha. So these are just the top five associations I've picked up from 47 associations. This is very interesting data if you look at it. So if I talk about Foxy, AIOS, IAP, DMA, and IMA UP, these five associations, the tenure which is written in the first column is in years. So if I talk about Foxy, we have been in tie with Foxy from last 3 years. We did the penetration of 3.6%, let's say. But when we launched Suraksha, only with 7 months after launching Suraksha, we penetrated with 12.04% additionally. So it has exponentially increased, even while there is a common question that 10 lakhs is very less. I understand it's less, but for a scheme, it is definitely not less because in all the 47 associations, it has been welcomed as a very great gesture from the association that they not only that they delivered some kind of an awareness webinar, seminar, or anything. This time they have given something tangible in the hands of the members, which is actually protecting them against a lot of possible threats that can come to the smooth working of their practice. So this is the effect that it has happened. If you'll see, 3.1% in IMA UP in 4 years. In just 6 months, we have penetrated 12.04%. In Delhi Medical Association, we have been in tie from last 2 years. It was 1.6% penetration that we had after launching Suraksha. In 6 months, we had 16.7% penetration. Apeksha, next slide.
Just a question for you here.
Yeah. Yes.
Is the increase majority just taking Suraksha, or are they taking Suraksha plus your insurance?
Yes, sir.
Or the
So
ballpark?
60.9% was we call it as upsell in our lingo. So 60.9% is upsell, whereas I mean like somewhere around 39 point whatever percent has taken only 10 lakh benefit. So if I talk about
Right.
the
Got it.
upgradation, majority is upgrading. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Right. Now that brings us to, almost a conclusion. While because this I kept this meeting, I was informed that we received certain quotes that you had given us from a different vendor, and why should we go ahead with cover you? So just one and two in two other slides, and we'll be concluding this entire thing that we had. So if I talk about why choose cover you, there are few pointers that I've written. It would be a little subjective, but then again, it is important. See, Kavi is a broker which is having an in-depth
So, what
understanding
I
of insurance.
suggest, Sachin, I think
Yes, sir.
let's skip the slide. I think let us talk because I have few points to share here, and then we can conclude because we have already explained this.
Sure, sir.
So, yeah. So you can stop the presentation, Apeksha. We
Sure.
can
Apeksha, if you
quickly
can
talk.
stop the presentation. Yeah.
So with due respect, sir, with Suraksha, our motive is to strengthen our relationship, and it has been welcomed in all the associations. And this time, the energy, the coordination would be very, very different. That I can promise you from our brand. Now, not only Suraksha scheme, but we would like to participate in event that you organize. The rates that you have got, we can match that. That's not a problem. But it works on data science where the premium collected is should be equal to the claims. Now, any broker will reject immediately once the premium become less and claims become more. If you see the claim slide, neurosurgeons claims are there, so we need to ensure that today we launch a scheme and it should be viable to run it for a couple of years or let's say years to come. We are not a broker who will say कि चलो आज हमने 6,000 में दे दी पॉलिसी एंड कल की डेट में द प्राइजेस आर इंक्रीज्ड. So I think price for a neurosurgeon is very very less, but the benefits or the servicing is very very important. I am sure no member must have reached to you about the servicing issue, about let's say the communication issue. Whosoever has bought the policy, because we don't have data of members, so any member who calls us from your reference from the let's say website, so that is how we have registered the members. If we collaborate and if we execute this Suraksha scheme, trust me sir, the whole experience will be different with this scheme, and the learnings of these 50 associations which in which already where the Suraksha is launched, the response is good. So rates we can match, events we can participate. We can have certain, let's say, some sharing if NSI allows. So whatever premium we collect, we contribute, let's say, 2% of that to the association as well, and prizes are matched. Uh, we actually don't want, sir, any association to move out of us and go to a competition just because of the prize, because we know that a lot of association have came to us. So I'll give you an example. So Association Surgeons of India was working with a broker called Secure Now. Now they have moved out to us. Now why? Because prices have been fluctuated, changed, and there was a servicing issue, because member will say take 10,000 or 5,000, but at the time of claim, are you with me? That's a bigger question. So that is what it is. If any there is any other question, I'll be more than happy to answer, sir. But my request is that we should keep a single broker. We should keep cover you because of the experience and the broker that you have received. Matlab we are in the same industry, so we know the nitties and gritties. It's not just a piece of paper or a brochure. It's all about execution strategy, where Sachin will lead it from the front, and it will be reviewed, let's say, every month or a quarter. So that is, sir, from my end.
Right. Anyone has any questions, sir? It's Dr. Sridhar, Girish, Dr. Daljit.
Hi. Now, uh, don't you have a specific NSI portal where our members can reach out? Because what you are saying is that some neurosurgeons have claimed to be NSI members. So that if you have a specific portal whereby our members can log in and then automatically you know that they are our members, I think that would be a better way forwards, I think, and less confusion. And
I have solution to it, sir.
we would also know that, so many members have logged in. Yeah.
Perfect. So I have a solution towards it.
Can be
Sachin,
done.
we can create a microsite immediately, in which a member comes in, register his name, number, and the access is given to both. Is given to NSI also and is given to us also. NSI can verify and that he's a member or not. We can write membership number, and then he can fill in all the details and take the Suraksha scheme ahead. I think this will bring a lot of clarity, and access will be given to both the parties so that we can do that. Second, what other associations have done, sir, they have given the members' data to us, which is encrypted in our system, and in that. If he fills, let's say, the mobile number, OTP, rest all details, membership number is auto fetched. So both the things we can do. But your problem, let's say the issue that you have raised, or let's say the clarity that you have raised, we can immediately do it within 24 hours.
And this is exactly how it is being executed. So there would be a specific landing page for NSI wherein people would come and register their details. We can give the same
Can you
access
can
to.
you show any of the landing page, Sachin? Sir, would you like to see that? We have already done for other
No, that's
associations.
okay. I
Yeah.
mean,
We'll
that's
send you the link.
yeah.
We'll,
Okay.
any other questions, sir?
Yeah, as I see it, your pricing in terms of 1 CR is fairly competitive. There is not much difference. But when you go to 2 or 3 or whatever, I've just seen these two, it's almost double of what is there. What the other people may give. So by when will you give us a competitive quote?
Just 1 minute, I would like to answer that. See, in indemnity, it is very, very important for us to choose the insurer. Now, as per my market intelligence, this must not be from ICICI Lombard. See, we have to see ICICI Lombard is the number one private insurer in India. Plus, they are listed also. Now, you have got that quotation because that broker will have to clearly mention the insurer and what is the paying capacity of that insurer. Now, we are going with Reliance. Now, ICICI cannot be compared with Reliance because Reliance is already sold organization, and we know the reality. It is being published. So the thing is, we have to carefully choose the insurer. And answering to your question, my recommendation should be it's 6,000, 8,000 does not matter, but the quality of the insurer and the quality of broker really matters. However, we would like to match that.
Yeah, so by when will you
The
send a
same
formal
insurer.
proposal matching that? That is what my question was.
Sachin, Monday?
Or
Sir,
yeah, no, take
bef-
your time. There is no hurry. It's a new year. Just let us know whether
sir,
you will send
I
us.
would like to state just two things here. And I mean, matching rates is never a problem for a broker. And I like me coming from entirely from a business background, just two statements probably that will help you understand what exactly we were trying to convey
Sachin,
through an
Sachin,
entire presentation.
Sachin, we are not children. We understand that. I'm
Dr.
trying
Paritosh,
to ask you.
I
No,
really
one
don't
second.
understand what have I done to offend you on
No,
a
no, no,
Sunday
no, no,
morning.
no. I'm not offended at all. What I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to,
I just want
let's
to
what
do
I'm
one
say
trying
thing.
two
to,
things.
what I'm
Let's do
trying
one
to
thing.
ask you
Let's
is that
close this
if
on
you are
Monday.
send, my simple question is, if you
Yes.
are sending us a new code, by when
Mhm.
will you send it? That is a very simple question.
Sir, before I am not that I can send by Monday or whatever
Okay,
time that
perfect.
Yogesh Khemani is
Sure.
committing.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that what I want to say is not about changing the rates, and just want to give you one perspective. If you like it, it's good. If you don't like it, it's up to you. I will hardly take 2 minutes. What I wanted to say here, sir, is because I know the vendor, from which the quote has come. I'll call it as BP for compliance ethics and, for an intended pun. Because working with such vendors will help, will definitely will take your BP, off limits. I'll tell you why. Why am I making this pun? So, sir, understand. Let's say I was doing the calculation. It was there in the presentation also. Now, let us assume that you go ahead with that vendor. Just try to understand a perspective. That's all. If you go ahead with that particular vendor and whatever code that they had given for a 2CR policy, because earlier you were interested in a 2CR sum assured. So let's say all 2000 members of NSI takes 2CR. In an ideal case, a 2CR policy from that particular vendor. Still, whatever premium that would be generated will only be 0.27% of their total economics that they're doing. If I talk about that particular vendor. Now, 0.27% of business is negligible for a business this big, and they come with zero experience of serving doctors. They come with zero uh, tie-ups with any associations or past of handling doctors. Now that's one point. Whereas CoverU has been dedicatedly working from last 7 years only for doctors. Now, if I talk about the second, thing that I had to say, the similar thing happened back, 8 months ago, while we were dealing with AIOS, Ophthalmology Society. Similarly, the same vendor had quoted, let's say, 65 or 70% of our premium. In your case, they have quoted 65%. I've seen that. Now they quoted the same price. They had another, let's say, what do you call it? Subsidiary AIOS, which was called YOSI, Young Ophthalmological Society of India, wherein they had given this thing, I mean, these quotes, and they had done a tie-up, and they had given 4 or 5 policies also. While we were in conversation with the iOS, what we did is we made available, very high professionals in the hierarchy of ICICI, like VP, copywriter, etc., etc. And we had explained them that it doesn't work like this. There are two terms called loss ratio and risk exposure for any insurance company. I can also give you, let's say, 30-40% of the prices of, my quote right now. Now, the point is, just after the first year, if there are even 4 or 5 claims, the premiums will shoot up like anything. Only for the first year, an insurer can do that, only to break competition. And BP has done that in the past. But
Sure, sure, sure.
these 4 or 5 policies that they had given to Yossi, later on they negated it because at the
Sure.
time of claim, if you go, this will, I mean, people will not get claims with these prices.
Sure. The second question is, are the rates that you are giving or
Yeah.
the revised rates you are giving, is there a price cap on those rates for a few years or is this annual rates?
Yes.
So
From the
I'll
last
just
7 years,
quickly
we have not
answer this.
changed our prices.
I'll
That is
quickly
not
answer
achievable.
this.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
just say,
I'll quickly answer this.
these are very simple one sentence answers.
So our
Are you
prices will
giving
be
a
fixed, sir. Our
fix for how
prices will
much
be
years?
fixed. So
For how many
the
years?
tenure of the MOU. So let's say we sign a MOU for
Till
5 years.
28.
So the prices will
For
remain
the
for five
tenure of
years,
them.
but
The
without a
third question
condition
that,
that even if
no,
claim comes or not.
that's fine. The third
Okay,
question is that
Hmm.
do you need to be an exclusive partner or can NSI give a choice to its members with the same MOU?
Got
What
your
is,
point. So
yeah,
basically, it we and associations also prefer single partner only, sir, because with multiple partners, the confusion keeps
No,
on
no,
going on.
leave us. What is your thing? The
Exclusivity, sir.
company wants to be
So,
exclusive.
sir, we recommend to be exclusive. We sign
Fine,
agreements of
fine.
exclusivity.
Dr. Sridhar.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sir, please
Uh,
go ahead.
Over years, do you look at a no claim bonus on your premium?
Indemnity.
Premium?
Okay. So, sir, we believe in adding the benefits rather than reducing the price. We make price constant, but
Yes or
we add.
no? Bus.
Sir,
Bus.
10 lakh is the bonus that a member is getting. So, in indemnity, no claim bonus term does not exist, sir,
No, that's okay. I'm
because
just asking a question. That's it.
no, sir.
Theek. Right.
Okay, I think that should be okay. Sir, Dr. Daljit, sir.
Yeah, nothing from my side. I'm listening.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on a Sunday.
Paritosh,
Thank you,
just
sir.
one.
Thank you so
Ah,
much.
Girish, Girish has a question.
In case of a legal issue, do we have a choice of lawyers?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have three options, sir. One, we have an internal lawyer who will first assist you. Then we'll allocate your local lawyer. There's an option to choose your own choice of lawyer, and the lawyer fees is completely paid by the insurance company cashlessly. So when you talk to our lawyer, you will say, "Nahi, they are good." But if you're not satisfied, then you can recommend us. We always welcome that. That is how we get in touch with a lot of good lawyers because they are recommended by doctors. So example, let's say we not only have, sir, lawyers, but we have also added 500 senior doctors also, which we can create it from NSI also. So let's say you recommend us five doctors. So any case which comes up, we can have a second level consultancy which has no legal foundation to the doctor, just a second level opinion that gives a lot of confidence. So both the options are there, sir.
Okay.
ठीक, okay, right. Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you for coming on a
And sir,
Sunday.
thank you so much. We would like to get this
Yeah,
opportunity
give
from
us
both
some
the
time.
hands.
Don't one little request. Don't
Yes, sir.
be tell your person not to be very pushy. These are holiday times. We also want to be a little holidaying and
Yeah, I
working.
understand, sir. We
Okay,
Give us
received your
some time.
feedback earlier. I
Give
had
us
done,
some
done.
time.
spoken to the team.
Thank you.
Yes, it
Sure.
won't happen.
Thank you.
Won't
Thank you.
happen.
We'll note. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Thank you.
sir. Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Thanks. अरे कहाँ चले गए? अरे, where is Dr. Sridhar gone? Hi, Jayant. सर एक और प्रेजेंटेशन है दूसरे वाले का 10 मिनट लेगा हाँ 10 मिनट जी Hi Jayant, this is Dr. Paritosh, Dr. Sridhar, President, and Dr. Girish, Editor, and Dr. Daljit will be joining soon. Can you hear us? I can't hear you. Hello.
Hello. Sir, are we
Yeah, you're audible. Yes. Huh.
great?
So just tell
Very,
us
very
what is
nice.
your proposal for NSI, specific to NSI. Just give a short
Sure,
presentation if you can, and then
sir.
we'll.
I have a very brief presentation because I've already sent out a very detailed proposal which we can go over anytime you want. But just for the sake of what we're actually bringing to the table, I have a very, very brief two-slide presentation that I would like to go over. You can even ask questions in between. That should be fine. I want it to be more conversational if it's okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice to meet all council members. I want to extend my greetings to you. I have with me my team leader, Lokesh, and there's Mahima on the other side of the table, but the camera is not catching her. Let me get into the presentation itself, and we can discuss the other things later on. Sharing my screen now. So firstly, thank you to all council members for providing us this opportunity and giving us this valuable time on especially on a Sunday. Uh, Getting right into it. So, sir, basically here I want to draw a comparison what Policy Bazaar is about and what we're bringing to the table on the very basic ask of professional indemnity, right? So on the left side, we have a one-year group policy with which we've partnered with Bajaj General Insurance to bring out exclusive rates for tie-ups that we do with various medical associations. And on the right hand side, we have a generalized format of various options we have available on our customer journey itself. So you can just type policybazaar.com, go to professional indemnity for doctors, and you will have transparent visibility on multiple insurers and their products we have available. Right now, as an example, we have taken ICICI Lombard on the right hand side because let's say the Bajaj General Insurance policy was created sort of as a basic cover, which has today's almost all the leading coverages at a very basic pricing. And on the right hand side, just to give as an example, we have chosen ICICI Lombard, which is what we call sort of a vanilla policy, right? So today's leading insurer is probably ICICI Lombard when it comes to individual indemnity for doctors. So for comparison's sake, we have two offerings here. One is the group policy, which will be a 1 year sum insured, and on the other hand side, we have multiple insurers with 1 year sum insured plus ICICI Lombard with a multi-year policy, where you can select 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year period. Right now, because the Bajaj General Insurance Group policy is an exclusive policy, it's available on our platform called Doc Prime. This is something we will also discuss on later. What are the benefits of the app itself? But we have created this on this particular app, which happens to be our own app, solely for the reason that this will provide you an customized, tailored solution for all the members. So imagine, we innately believe that doctors are extremely smart, knowledgeable, and they don't exactly need to compare the prices each year or every time. Just for the sake of that, once we have clarified and with your and our possible tie-up, we keep displaying the information what our products are about, etc. Doctors are capable enough to just log into an app, select the option that they want. Given that they already know the prices and this has been approved by the council members, they can simply go ahead and purchase it, and the tech will be enabled by us in a very customized fashion specifically for your association. Same for other associations that we would tie up with. For a very quick overview, I have given here pricing comparisons between non-surgeons and surgeons. So what we have done is, while making this policy with Bajaj General Insurance, we've ensured that the pricing is benchmarked according to today's standards. So, for non-surgeons, the 50 lakh sum insured starts at 1416 rupees. And for ICICI Lombard today, which is the leading insurer, 50 lakh sum insured for 1 year is 976 rupees. And for 3 year, it's 2705. So you get a little bit of savings on the 3 year part. On the bottom hand side, you can see the 1 CR sum insured. This is 2,832, and for ICICI Lombard, it's 1950. Now, when it comes to surgeons, that's where we have a lot of benefits, especially considering this is the Neurological Society of India. Most of the doctors will be practicing surgery proactively, right? So for that, we have 50 lakh cover starting at 2,124 rupees. While ICICI Lombard, the maximum after discounting, we can go to 2,682 rupees. Now, please note that most of the other brokers within the industry will choose to work with probably one such insurer, and in most cases, it will be ICICI Lombard. We don't have just one option, we have multiple options to choose from. Even after giving an example here for ICICI Lombard, please note that we will have other retail insurers such as Future Generali, Shriram Insurance, which is quite popular in South and a lot of queries come to us specifically asking for that particular insurance. We have national insurance company as well, which is a public sector bank, all available on our customer portal with an instant policy issuance. It's that smooth. Now the key benefits, by and large, like I said, Bajaj is an exclusive partner for us for bringing out this basic policy, and the benefits you get with this is a very basic cover for everyone. See, generally how it will work in insurance spaces, insurer will ultimately cover all forms of negligence, right? Now they will create some form of more coverages which could arise out of some use case, right? Like for example, defamation is one such case, or breach of confidentiality or dishonesty of employees could be one such case. But these are coverages which have very, very little chance of even coming up, but yet Bajaj is providing all these basic covers with also a starting cover of 10 lakh rupees, which is mostly not available with current insurers today. We did this specifically with Bajaj so as to also help the young resident doctors or someone who is maybe interning right now. Even they can keep their practice secured by opting for a 10 lakh cover at rupees 283 for neurosurgeons and rupees 425 for a surgeon. Now, all of this is happening on an app. Since this is a group policy, there is even no need for a KYC, and it's an instant policy. So for a doctor, it will be as simple as downloading the Doc Prime app, where he can make the purchase and also do the bookkeeping for his insurance products from Policy Bazaar. At the same time, they will receive this exclusive pricing from Bajaj that we have. This is a controlled pricing, by the way. So when I talk about Bajaj General Insurance's exclusive policy, it's a controlled environment. We have a discussion with Bajaj. We give them a certain volume commitment, and based on that, we get these rates. On the right hand side, we have the retail policies, the same policy every other broker has, and then we have some discounting capability. For both the cases, we will be coming in with the maximum discounting we can offer. It is not something we will do going forward, maybe in future, but right now we're doing this for our early supporters. Look, I will be very honest with you, all the council members. Right now, Policy Bazaar for Business is too focused on the volume business we generate through our online portal, and tie-ups wasn't particularly in focus until 2 years back. Right, so we've just gained some traction on this, and we're looking for early supporters who mainly are centered around, flat pricing is something Policy Bazaar can give you any day because we give so much volume to the insurers. What we mainly look out for is how we can make this process seamless for doctors, which is where we come with our tech solutions. Moving on to the next and final slide itself. Why Policy Bazaar for Business? We're the largest insurance broker in the country, easily the largest online broker as well, with 90% market share, and that means volume, and volume means a lot of success metrics coming into place, because that is what's required to drive price negotiations or insurer relations with insurance companies, right? Secondly, we're a listed company, so tomorrow, even if you have a member sitting in Trivandrum, can find out our Trivandrum's office very easily on the internet. We have that presence offline, right? So we're not going anywhere. We're a listed company. Public controls our share prices. Deep and profitable insurer relations. We've been doing this since 2008. And by now, after becoming the largest insurance broker, this is what matters the most when it comes to those slight leeways when your claim is about to get approved, but it is probably in a gray area. That's where we actually shine out. Those are the places you will look forward for your broker to fight for you. And if we are giving a huge amount of volume to the insurer itself, that means we can get some form of leeway at in those certain situations. Now we are very much tech solution oriented and resource oriented. We can provide you this tech solution for your members over our Doc Prime app, but if you ask for it, we can also provide it to you via API integration to your website or any other portal that you use. So imagine how simple it will be for doctors or doctor members in your organization association to basically just log into interface, check out couple of options that we're offering, book the policy seamlessly by toggling on to Paytm or Cred or whatever app they're using, switching back to it and coming back to the app to find that their insurance policy copy is right there. They have the entire details of their relationship manager, any other details related to purchases from us or services provided from us in that closed environment. So this is the seamlessness that you will get with us, which currently I'm confident to say no other broker can match the level of tech build that we have. also with the volume and tech solution comes resources, right? So we're not afraid to spend on resources. In fact, while signing a potential, MOU with you, if things go right, we would like to commit certain number of a certain ratio of the relationship managers we would like to keep with the total count of policies we probably see coming in from your organization. This will be transparent, this will be a mutually decided number between you and me, and that is something that will be transparently displayed to the council members and to the members of the organization as well, that hey, let's say in the very first year we receive about 1,000 policies from NSI, right? So we can probably, before going into this, decide that for every 200 policies, we will have one dedicated relationship manager. After mutual consent, we will have five dedicated relationship managers because you have 1,000 policies coming in, and people will know their name and contact very much transparently, present either in their app or being flown through multiple communications between you, me, and the members. Now, transparent pricing, that is the key here. Policy Bazaar disrupted this market the very first time by doing what other brokers are currently still, doing in sort of old ways. The other brokers are currently operating in a model which is sort of like some agents coming together to sell insurance with primary focus on premium, driving premium, because that's what keeps the books good, right? For us, that is not the case. We focus on volume and we keep a flat pricing for everyone with some discounting capability available with us, which we utilize in strategic tie-ups like these. So when I say transparent pricing, the exclusive policy that we have is exclusive to only associations and can only be viewed via Doc Prime app, or if we choose to go with an API integration. For all other retail policies, you can go to policybazaar.com today, and every doctor for even your association or any other association will get a much lower price than the industry benchmark, and will get the same price as the second doctor who is seeing that, right? So that is the best benefit, that it is very much fair to the doctor community to also
Jim, can you make it brief? Can you make it brief, please?
Sure, sure. Additionally, what we will bring to the table is all the other insurance products that we sell. For example, life, health, motor, property. These are some of the harder insurers to sort of classify in a table here because there are multiple metrics involved. For example, in a motor insurance, there will be the model of the car, the insurer itself. So we cannot exactly download that here, but we have an internal cross-sell team. Any member who is choosing to purchase any other product from us, wherever discounting is applicable, we will provide the maximum discounting on that particular product. uh, if someone wants to start their own business or a small clinic, or some sort of form of consultancy firm, and they require a clinic equipment or a personal loan for the same, one of our sister companies is Paisa Bazaar, and utilizing or harnessing the power of various sister companies we have, we can also provide low interest rates via Paisa Bazaar to multiple member doctors. So this is something that is actually use case wise very, very common and could be very supportive to the member doctors as well to start their own business, especially the young ones. Then lastly, business visibility growth via our Doc Prime app. So within the proposal that I shared, the last or second last page in very much detail explains what Doc Prime app is. It's essentially an app, wellness app meant for our GMC policy holders. So Policy Bazaar for Business covers multiple corporates and their employees' family for health insurance and personal accident. To avail various benefits that come along with it, they have to come to Doc Prime app as a GMC policy holder to download their e-card and avail maybe online consultation from doctors or in-clinic consultation from doctors by booking it from the app, or they can also see various articles from the doctors. Why I was explaining this is because we have merged how we are going to support doctors by providing the solution as well as providing business visibility in one app called Doc Prime. For a doctor, it will sort of be like coming on board on the Doc Prime app to provide their consultation services to these GMC policy holders. For associations, the benefit will be we can do a lot of performance marketing, other business visibility metrics or levers that we can pull, such as doctors can potentially post articles articles related to, new age issues, some article related to one of your CME events centered around, these are the things they can share on the app to increase their business visibility. And GMC policy holders, a total count of which would be right now 10 lakh to 12 lakh lives covered. These are our active users on the Doc Prime app who constantly search for maybe doctors through online consultation or in clinic consultation. And that's where they can see your member doctors who we've onboarded onto this app. And at the same time, they can purchase the insurance, compare the insurance, as well as book keep that insurance within that particular app itself. So that's where I would like to wrap up. It was a very brief presentation. We also have, the detailed proposal we sent ready on the right hand side. Please let me know if you have any questions, or if we can discuss this, any of your feedback.
Okay. The first question is, are you in any partnership with any of the doctors groups as of now? Any of the
Sir,
association doctors group or anything like NSI?
so, sir, to drive this business, we have multiple referral tie-ups of small groups of doctors across the country, and then association-wise, we have tied up with YOSI, which is the Young Ophthalmological Society of India. We're currently trying to tie up with Haryana Ophthalmological Society, IMA Rohini. In fact, we're also trying to tie up with Indian Prosthodontic Society as well. So these are a couple of major things that are going on the side. That wasn't exactly the focus until last year. I have taken this place this year only, and this is the strategic alliance that I will be leading. So right now, as I said, we are looking for early supporters who want transparent pricing, tech solution orientation.
Right. Do you have a group of lawyers that will assist the potential client to help them, or are you in the process of building that infrastructure as well?
So,
Medical
sir, for
legal
our
doctor.
regular clients, we have about 20 to 25,000 doctors who are purchasing policy of professional indemnity from us each year. For those doctors, also we required this assistance, so we've tied up with actually professional experts for the same. There is a medical legal firm called Medins Legal, which is based out of South Delhi and presence across India. They help us patch a lawyer across the country. Even then, we do emphasize that you have your choice of your own lawyer within the insurance product itself. So you can benefit either of the way. You can either go with our firm that we have tied up with. We don't take that responsibility internally. That is a firm we've tied up with to sort of patch the lawyer. And other than that, we also promote that the patient who is making a claim does exercise this a very good coverage of choice of your own lawyer and actually get the best possible lawyer, where we will help negotiate with the insurer that this is the lawyer the person wants to go ahead with, and we would like for you to pay the expenses. So let's meet at a certain price that is also acceptable by that lawyer that the patient has himself chosen, sorry, the doctor has himself chosen. And at the same time, maybe that's how we can pass the claim and handle the entire process. So to answer your question, yes, we do have a tie-up with the medical legal firm based out of Delhi. They've been doing this for over 20 years, specializing in medical legal cases. And at the same time, as a very honest broker within the industry space, we do promote that your product says choice of your own lawyer. So you can actually get the best lawyer in the country, and we'll help you negotiate with the insurers.
So can I just understand what you just now said? So you do not directly provide lawyer services, but you would
Yes.
refer us to that company, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Done.
Sir,
Paritosh?
Dr. Daljit, anything, sir? Have you sent the formal proposal to any of us? Are you
Yes,
in the
sir.
process of sending it? No, that you don't have to show me. Have you sent your formal proposal to us?
Yes, sir. Yes. So, in the same mail, where we were, we were talking to Dr. Panigrahi that time. So, sir, the same mail thread that you were looped in, we had the proposal there. Maybe I'll re-tag you in it and also share that over WhatsApp once.
ठीक है, okay. ठीक है.
Have they ever handled any case by themselves so far? Any litigation?
Yes, sir. So annually we will get about close to 80 to 90 claims. It is quite few because we also don't have a very huge number of doctor base right now. That is something we're on our way to build. But almost on an annual basis, medico legal the medico legal firm that we've tied up with is handling about 40 to 50 cases for our patients each year. Sorry, doctors.
Okay.
ठीक है. Okay. I don't have anything else. Okay.
Uh,
Just send us your formal proposal to all of us, and
Sure,
then
sir.
we will, yeah. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time. Very nice to meet you, and hope we catch up again soon. Thank you
Sure.
all so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Dr. Daljit. Once we have this, we'll just discuss amongst ourselves.
Sure.
Anything else, Amin?
हाँ नहीं हो गया सर हो गया.
No, I'm just wondering, they don't seem to have much of a
जयंत
base as
एक
on
मिनट
now.
सर एक मिनट.
Uh,
Jayant, can
we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll
can
talk.
you
Yeah,
log out?
sure. Yes.
हाँ सर.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize they were still on.
ठीक है सर.
Okay. So, no direct, unlike cover, they were giving you advocate by themselves. They will arrange, they will bill someone whom one wants to hire for themselves. I think their base is much wider than that. We must negotiate with them regarding the pricing. You can quote them, this is being quoted by others so that they can get down to that price bracket which would be acceptable to us.
ठीक है सर.
Yeah, even
I
I
think
think
that
cover use repertoire and bandwidth is much more for
Mm,
professional indemnity than these people. This is what is my opinion. And that's why
yes,
their premium is less because all that they are doing is acting as a broker.
correct.
That's why their premium is less. So I think that's the whole thing because they don't look at the entire bandwidth of a medico legal
yeah.
claim or case.
Sounds
Uh,
fair enough. I think this should be okay.
तो ठीक
Yeah.
है. So let the proposals come, then we'll discuss it
Yeah.
and
One
negotiate,
one
and
more
then
thing. He said 112 neurosurgeons are already enrolled in that. So is it possible to know, should we would be should be having the list of the people with NSI office also, even if someone has gone directly, maybe someone didn't know that NSI is mediating for these kind of proposal and they have gone as an individual. So for us, it'll be nice to have a complete list of 112 people who have, as a neurosurgeon, who have taken the indemnity with the cover you one. And he said our bond has not been very successful. Still, they had done approximately 34 cases, which he cited. It's a huge number.
Huge number.
Okay, 12 settled, 17 in the process, something he was quoting. So what else is needed? In last 2 years, 23 to 25, if they have had already so much number of cases of neurosurgeon, which I think is
Very,
it's a
very.
huge number per se, as it
430.
is, it's kind of a association linkage with any company. And I think we should also have some idea about what sort of cases were they and how it was settled down. It will be more of an information to each one of us regarding the functioning of medical legal cases or negligence cases.
yeah, I think Paritosh,
Yeah.
the total number of neurosurgeons, he said 400 and something, of which
400 something.
100 and
Yeah.
something said that they were NSI members. So it's
Yeah.
highly possible we have more members who are there. And
Yeah.
like Dr. Daljit is saying, I think we also need to have a liaison between the members and the company. So let's
Right.
take that forwards
Yeah.
in a right way. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good, sir. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
ठीक है. ठीक है.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for
Thank
coming,
you.
Okay,
sir.
dear.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Right, sir.